Here we go. This is a little bit about Windstream. We're going to talk a little bit about, give the company overview, some financial stuff, talk a little bit about our presence, some of our solutions, the experience, and then Gary's going to talk a little bit about SIP trunking. You heard that we are a nationwide enterprise-focused communications and technology service provider with a commitment to be our customers' trusted advisor. By being more tenacious and attentive than our competitors, we deliver the right combination of smart solutions and personalized services. Basically, our value proposition is to those companies that have multiple locations that have the need to communicate both internally and externally, using one network to deliver their voice, data, video, and internet all over that network in a shared service model. That's really where we bring a lot of value. We bring a lot of value to those smaller, medium, and even larger size customers that maybe not have as many of you folks employed to doing all those things. And so we help extend their technology or their IT staff into our shop, and we help them do their job, hopefully smarter each and every day. We're on the S&P 500. We're about a $6 billion company. To give you an idea of where we are, where we started here, if you remember Consolidated Communications, they entered the market here in about the middle 80s. I went to work for them in 1987. After several years they were here, they were bought out by McLeod. You probably heard of McLeod. And then in 2007, Paytech bought McLeod. And just last year, in December 1st, 2011, was our first legal day as Windstream. So Windstream bought Paytech. Paytech at that time was a $2 billion company. Windstream was $4 billion. So the combined companies were $6 billion. We went from 5,000 employees to about 15,000 employees. We went from 40,000 miles of fiber to 100,000 miles of fiber. What Paytech gave Windstream was the domestic footprint that they didn't have. Windstream is very, very well known in the Southeast. They are an ILEC. They're an independent, or they are an incumbent local exchange carrier, just like AT&T is here. They've been around for years and years and years, and they pay what type of dividend, Kenny?
8%.
There you go. Very wealthy, very rich, lots of money in the bank. So we're very proud of the company that's bought us. Go ahead. I talked a little about, Kenny knows this, on the stock symbols, WIN. I love that. I love the stock symbol. $6 billion in revenue, and our operating cash flow is $2.4 billion. So.
Close today at 12:47.
Thank you. Thank you. So, and if you watch anything about the company, it's one of the companies that's in the top 10 that they're watching from a telecom perspective, the carrier perspective. Our CEO, Jeff Gardner, is one of the top CEOs that they're watching because of what we bring to the table. We're clearly number 4 in the nation behind AT&T, Verizon, Quest, and Windstream, but we are the largest CLEC, which is a competitive local exchange provider. So we really do bring a lot to the table. Here's our footprint, and as I said, Windstream was mainly in the Southeast. And then by buying Paytech, it's given them the domestic reach. The other thing is that we organize Paytech, Windstream organized like Paytech. There's 4 regions. There's an East, Southeast, Central, of which I'm a part of, Gary's a part of, and West. And when Windstream bought Paytech, they organized the same way. Each one of those divisions has a president, and so there's 4 presidents. 2 of those presidents are former Paytech people, and 2 of those presidents are former Windstream people. They report up to another gentleman, Jeff Gardner, who is a Windstream person, but he is a former president of Paytech in the Southeast. So there's a lot of roots that even Windstream has in Paytech. So the philosophy and the way both companies went to market, the way they do business, how they treat customers, how they treat their internal associates, very, very, very similar. I was at AT&T when they did the AT&T SBC merger. It was bloody and really, really rough. This is nothing like that, so a lot different. Here's someone had asked, what do we do? Kenny, you said, what do we do? Well, we do so much now. I mean, our bag of tricks is just getting very, very full. Data solutions, voice, internet, the converge, the whole data center, cloud services, equipment. We are one of the largest equipment providers in the nation now. I think we third for Avaya,
Mhm.
third largest distributor for Avaya, but we also sell ShoreTel, Mitel, Cisco. We also own our own company called Allworks. We're the only carrier out there that still manufactures their own telephone equipment, which is a SMB, a small to medium-sized business, pure voice over IP telephone system called Allworks, and it's a great little system, and there's a number of them around here locally, and we just got a big deal today, so there are going to be 10 of them sitting in a bank right next door to you very soon. So cloud computing, managed services, I mean, there's just an enormous amount of things that we do, and we customize a lot of stuff. My boss is famous for saying, well, we don't do that, but let's see if we can figure that one out. So we've done some unusual things as well. Okay, Gary, I'm ready this time. Skip that. That's, you know, the normal stuff. So that's a little bit about Windstream. As I said, I'm very proud to be a part of this. This is, as I said, my 25th year. Obviously not with Windstream, but it's my last hurrah, and this is it before I retire.